This video is a heartfelt tribute to the legendary wrestlers we've lost, celebrating their unforgettable contributions to wrestling and the lasting legacies they've left behind. Their passion and dedication continue to inspire millions. We also share emotional updates about Charlotte Flair, whose recent news has touched fans worldwide. Join us in honoring their incredible lives and reflecting on their impact. Don't forget to subscribe to keep their inspiring stories alive for generations to come. Kevin Sullivan, born on October 26, 1949, was a pioneering force in the world of professional wrestling, earning recognition for his distinct blend of athleticism, charisma, and groundbreaking storytelling. Over the span of several decades, Sullivan carved out a reputation in legendary promotions such as World Championship Wrestling, WCW, and the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, becoming a key figure in shaping the modern wrestling landscape. Sullivan's wrestling journey began in the late 1960s, where he quickly rose to prominence not only for his sharp technical skills in the ring, but also for his ability to captivate audiences with his compelling in-ring persona. He was perhaps most famous for his portrayal of the Prince of Darkness, a dark, enigmatic character whose presence oozed mystery and malevolence. This persona allowed him to stand out in a crowded field of wrestlers as he expertly blended psychology with athleticism, creating storylines that felt personal and resonant with fans. In addition to his in-ring success, Sullivan's true impact was felt in his role as a booker. His creative genius helped shape some of the most memorable storylines in wrestling history. His work in WCW, especially during the 1980s and 1990s, saw him develop the characters of several future wrestling icons, leaving an indelible mark on the business. Sullivan was also known for his memorable feuds and alliances, notably with the Varsity Club and his leadership of the infamous Dungeon of Doom. These angles were emblematic of his talent for blending theatrical storytelling with brutal wrestling action. Sadly, Kevin Sullivan, at the age of 73 due to complications from cancer, marking the end of an era. His legacy as both a wrestler and a booker continues to influence the industry, and his impact on wrestling will forever be remembered by fans worldwide. Brian Christopher, born Brian Lawler on January 10, 1969, in Memphis, Tennessee, was a professional wrestler renowned for his energetic personality and captivating performances. The son of wrestling legend Jerry "the King" Lawler, Christopher carved his own path in the industry, achieving widespread recognition in World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE, under the ring name Grand Master Sexay. Christopher began his wrestling career in the early 1990s, competing in various regional promotions. His breakthrough came in 1997 when he signed with WWE, where he adopted the character of Grand Master Sexay. The flashy, charismatic persona, paired with his high-energy style and signature dance moves, quickly made him a fan favorite. Alongside his tag team partner, Scotty 2 Hotty, Christopher became part of the popular duo Too Cool, which was known for its entertaining antics and energetic dance routines. During this time, the team won the WWE Tag Team Championship, further solidifying their place in WWE history. Christopher's time in WWE, primarily during the late 1990s and early 2000s, was marked by his infectious personality and ability to engage the audience. After leaving WWE, he continued to wrestle on the independent circuit and made appearances in various wrestling promotions. Despite facing personal struggles and legal issues, Christopher's contributions to tag team wrestling and his impact on WWE's entertainment-driven approach remained significant. Tragically, Brian Christopher, at the age of 46, his death was the result of complications from an alleged suicide while in custody at a Tennessee jail, where he had been arrested for a DUI charge. His passing shocked the wrestling community, and he is remembered for his vibrant persona, his influence on tag team wrestling, and his lasting impact on WWE's entertainment culture. Jorge Gonzalez, better known by his wrestling persona Giant Gonzalez, was born on January 31, 1966, in Paraná, Argentina. Standing at an imposing 8 feet tall, Gonzalez is best remembered for his larger-than-life presence in the world of professional wrestling. Before entering the wrestling business, Gonzalez was a successful basketball player in Argentina, where his towering height made him a standout athlete. However, after his basketball career, he transitioned to wrestling in the late 1980s, eventually joining the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, in 1993. Gonzalez's greatest achievement in wrestling was his participation in WWE, where he became one of the most notable giant competitors of his time. He made an unforgettable debut at the 1993 Royal Rumble, where he was introduced as a villainous giant who would challenge the beloved Undertaker at WrestleMania 9. This match, though not technically acclaimed, remains a key part of WWE's history, largely because of Gonzalez's sheer size and his memorable larger-than-life persona. He would go on to wrestle for several other promotions, including WCW, where he competed under the name El Gigante, continuing to play the role of an imposing and dominating figure. Gonzalez's health problems worsened as he aged. At the age of 44, he tragically passed away due to diabetes and severe heart issues. His death came as a shock to his family, friends, and the wrestling community, as Gonzalez had always been a larger-than-life figure. Gonzalez's passing had a deep emotional impact on both his family and the wrestling world, as he was admired for his resilience in the face of significant health challenges. Despite his relatively short wrestling career, his legacy endures as part of the rich history of giant wrestlers who paved the way for future talents of similar size. Gonzalez remains a memorable figure in the annals of wrestling, especially for fans who were awestruck by his size and presence in the ring. Sika Anoa'i, born Leati Sika Anoa'i on April 5, 1945, in American Samoa, was a legendary figure in the world of professional wrestling, known for his dominance in the ring and as a key member of the storied Anoa'i family. As one half of the iconic tag team, the Wild Samoans, alongside his brother Afa, Sika played a pivotal role in shaping the landscape of wrestling during the 1970s and 1980s. The duo, managed by the legendary Captain Lou Albano, was renowned for their ferocious, no-holds-barred style and their savage, primal ring personas, which captivated fans worldwide. The Wild Samoans achieved tremendous success in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, where they captured the WWF Tag Team Championships 3 times, solidifying their place as one of the most dominant and feared teams in wrestling history. Their influence went beyond their in-ring prowess. Sika and Afa became symbols of Samoan wrestling culture, which would continue to thrive through the Anoa'i family. Sika's legacy is reflected in the success of his sons, including WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi and current WWE superstar Roman Reigns, both of whom have followed in his footsteps to become wrestling icons in their own right. Sika's legacy is not only defined by his wrestling accomplishments, but also by his role as the patriarch of a dynasty that continues to shape the industry. In recognition of his contributions to professional wrestling, the Wild Samoans were inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2007. Sadly, Sika Anoa'i at the age of 79. His death was attributed to complications related to his long battle with health issues, including diabetes and heart disease, which had been exacerbated by years of physical tolls from his wrestling career. His passing marked the end of an era, but his impact on the wrestling world and his family's ongoing success will ensure his legacy remains forever cherished. Ernie Ladd, affectionately known as the Big Cat, was a remarkable figure in both professional wrestling and football. Born on November 28, 1938, in Louisiana, Ladd's athleticism and charisma earned him recognition in two major sports. He first made his mark as a standout football player, excelling at Grambling State University before moving on to a successful career in the American Football League, AFL. Playing for the San Diego Chargers and Kansas City Chiefs, Ladd was a dominant force on the field, showcasing his size and agility, qualities that would later serve him well in wrestling. Ladd made his wrestling debut in the late 1960s, quickly rising to prominence thanks to his imposing presence and strong in-ring skills. As a heel, villain, he became one of the most notorious figures in wrestling, feuding with legends like Bruno Sammartino and Bobo Brazil. Ladd's character was often built around addressing the racial tensions of the era, using his platform to speak out on social issues and establishing himself as a trailblazer for African-American wrestlers in a time when the sport was largely dominated by white athletes. Over his illustrious wrestling career, Ladd captured several prestigious titles, including the NWA World Tag Team Championship and the Mid-South Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. His contributions to the industry were recognized in 2004 when he was inducted into the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame. After retiring from the ring, Ladd transitioned into a career as a commentator and promoter, continuing to influence the world of wrestling. He also dabbled in acting, appearing in films and TV shows. Sadly, Ernie Ladd passed away due to complications from colon cancer. His legacy as both an athlete and a pioneering wrestler continues to inspire new generations, and his impact on the sports world remains undeniable. Kerry Von Erich, born Kerry Adkisson on February 3, 1960, in Niagara Falls, New York, was a charismatic and talented professional wrestler who became a key figure in the legendary Von Erich family's wrestling dynasty. Known for his athleticism and captivating presence, Kerry made a lasting impact on the world of professional wrestling. Kerry began his career in the late 1970s and quickly gained recognition in the Texas wrestling scene, where he was a standout performer. His rise to national prominence came in World-Class Championship Wrestling, WCCW, where he gained a loyal fan base due to his impressive in-ring abilities and dynamic wrestling style. Kerry became known for his powerful moves, especially his finishing maneuver, the Iron Claw, popularized by his father, Fritz Von Erich. Over the course of his career, Kerry won multiple championships, including the WCCW World Heavyweight Championship and the World Tag Team Championship, solidifying his place as one of the top stars of the era. However, Kerry's career was marred by personal struggles, including injuries that affected his performance and the heartbreaking tragedies that befell his family, including the deaths of several of his brothers. These challenges weighed heavily on him, but he remained a beloved figure in the wrestling world, admired for his resilience and dedication to the sport. Kerry Von Erich, tragically, at the age of 33. His death was the result of a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and it is widely believed to have been influenced by a combination of personal demons, depression, and the struggles he faced throughout his life. His untimely death left a lasting void in the wrestling community, but his legacy endures through his contributions to the industry and the Von Erich family's iconic place in wrestling history. Hello, wrestling family. Today, we delve into the journey of one of WWE's most iconic and dominant figures, Charlotte Flair. Known as the Queen, Charlotte has reigned supreme in the women's division, captivating audiences with her incredible talent, athleticism, and undeniable charisma. However, her reign was recently interrupted by a serious injury that has left fans eagerly awaiting her return to the squared circle. In this update, we'll explore the circumstances surrounding her injury, the recovery process, and how her absence has affected WWE, as well as the impact of her potential comeback. The injury that stopped. The Queen Charlotte Flair's career took a sudden and unexpected turn in December 2023 during a match against Asuka on SmackDown, a contest that was eagerly anticipated by WWE fans across the globe. The atmosphere in the arena was electric as both women, two of the company's most accomplished athletes, prepared to put on a show. Unfortunately, what should have been another memorable match took a tragic turn when Charlotte suffered a devastating injury. Reports from the match reveal that the injury occurred during a crucial moment in the bout. While Charlotte attempted to execute a move, she slipped and became entangled in the ropes. This unexpected mishap resulted in a severe impact, damaging her knee and causing her to hit her head on the mat. The aftermath was immediate, with medical personnel rushing to the ring to tend to Charlotte. Fans watched in horror as she was assisted out of the arena, her face etched with pain and concern. After a series of medical evaluations, it was confirmed that Charlotte had torn multiple ligaments in her knee, including her ACL, MCL, and meniscus. The severity of the injury meant that surgery would be necessary, and Charlotte's absence from WWE programming was imminent. Surgery and the start of recovery. In January 2024, Charlotte underwent surgery to repair the extensive damage to her knee. This surgery was a significant moment in her career, one that required both physical and emotional resilience. Following the procedure, Charlotte took to social media to share her thoughts and emotions with her fans. Her post was raw and vulnerable, showcasing the emotional toll that the injury had taken on her. In her message, Charlotte admitted that the process of coming to terms with her injury had been difficult. She wrote, "It has taken me a few days and many, many tears to wrap my head around everything. I happen to be an expert in overthinking, and this is the first time I've ever been truly scared. Scared of the unknown, but also feeling like I'm losing what I'm most proud of. And that's being an athlete." Charlotte's honesty resonated deeply with her fans, who have supported her throughout her career. Her emotional openness only strengthened the bond between her and her followers, and they rallied behind her in droves, offering words of encouragement and solidarity. Intensive rehabilitation. The road back. Charlotte's rehabilitation process has been rigorous, as she works tirelessly to regain full strength in her knee. A recovery like this isn't easy, but Charlotte is known for her determination and relentless work ethic. Despite the challenges, she's remained focused on her goal of returning to the ring, and her progress has been impressive. As part of her rehabilitation, Charlotte has undergone advanced isokinetic testing using Biodex equipment. This form of testing is common in sports medicine, helping athletes assess and enhance muscle function, especially after a severe injury. It's a crucial part of the recovery process, ensuring that Charlotte's muscles are performing at optimal levels before she steps back into the ring. Charlotte has shared updates on her progress through social media, offering fans glimpses into her journey. In one video, she expressed her gratitude to her physical therapist, highlighting the support she's received during this difficult time. At the end of the video, she included her signature Queen emoji, a clear indication that she is determined to reclaim her throne in WWE. Addressing the rumors. Separating fact from fiction. Amidst her recovery, rumors began to swirl on social media regarding the severity of Charlotte's injury and her potential return timeline. Some fans, worried about her future, speculated that the damage to her knee might be more severe than initially reported, suggesting that she could be out of action for a longer period than expected. These rumors sparked a wave of concern among Charlotte's fan base. In response to these unfounded speculations, Charlotte was quick to address the issue. During an interview, she reassured fans that, while her recovery would take time, she was optimistic about her return to the ring. She clarified that the surgery had been successful and emphasized the importance of patience during the healing process. Charlotte's transparency helped calm the fears of her supporters, who appreciated her honesty and directness. She continues to keep her fans updated on her progress, making sure they know she is focused on making a full recovery. The impact of Charlotte's absence. Charlotte Flair's absence from WWE programming has undoubtedly left a noticeable void in the women's division. Her presence in the ring, her athleticism, charisma, and ability to elevate any match she's part of has been sorely missed. As one of the cornerstones of the division, her absence has created a significant gap in both the storytelling and the competition itself. However, this period of absence has also allowed other wrestlers to step into the spotlight. With Charlotte sidelined, new opportunities have arisen for different competitors to showcase their skills and rise to prominence. One such competitor is Nia Jax, who has made a name for herself during Charlotte's time away. Jax, who won the Queen of the Ring tournament in May, earned a title shot against Bayley, the current women's champion, at SummerSlam. This has added an exciting layer to the women's division, with many fans speculating on the potential of a high-stakes showdown between Flair and Jax when Charlotte returns. A potential showdown, Charlotte Flair versus Nia Jax. The possibility of a showdown between Charlotte Flair and Nia Jax is a thrilling prospect for WWE fans. These two athletes have faced off before, and their chemistry in the ring is undeniable. The rivalry between them is charged with emotion, and their past encounters have shown that their matches can be both physically brutal and emotionally intense. Their most notable confrontation took place in 2021, when the two women clashed on Raw. The match quickly escalated into an intense and physical contest, with both competitors pushing each other to their limits. The animosity between them was palpable, and the fans were fully invested in the outcome. Should Charlotte return to challenge Nia Jax for the title, it would not only reignite their rivalry, but also serve as a culmination of their previous encounters, weaving a rich narrative that would captivate the WWE Universe. The road ahead, the Queen's comeback. As we eagerly await Charlotte Flair's return to WWE, the big question remains: how soon will she be ready to face the formidable Nia Jax? The anticipation surrounding Charlotte's comeback is palpable, and fans are excited to see her reclaim her place as the top female competitor in WWE. The road to recovery from such a serious injury is always uncertain, and the timeline for a return can vary from athlete to athlete. However, given Charlotte's history of resilience and her unwavering commitment to her career, there is a strong belief that she will return to the ring stronger than ever. Despite the challenges she faces, Charlotte's fans are confident that her recovery will be a success. She has proven time and again that she is a fighter, and the WWE Universe has no doubt that she will rise above this setback. Charlotte's comeback will not only mark the return of one of the greatest female wrestlers in WWE history, but will also have a significant impact on the women's division as a whole. The support of the WWE Universe. Throughout this difficult time, Charlotte Flair has received an outpouring of support from her fans. The WWE Universe is known for its passionate and unwavering support of superstars, and this situation is no different. Fans have flooded social media with messages of encouragement, reminding Charlotte that they are with her every step of the way. This support is vital to Charlotte's recovery, as it fuels her determination to return to the ring. Her fans are not just spectators, they are an integral part of her journey. The love and encouragement they've shown her serves as a reminder of the deep connection she shares with the WWE Universe. As Charlotte continues her rehabilitation, the outpouring of positivity will no doubt play a crucial role in lifting her spirits and motivating her to push through the tough days. Looking ahead, Charlotte Flair's legacy. Charlotte Flair's journey from injury to recovery highlights not just her physical strength, but also her mental fortitude. Her resilience in the face of adversity is a testament to her character, and her journey has inspired countless fans. As we await her return, it's clear that Charlotte's legacy in WWE is already secure. She has set the standard for excellence in the women's division, and her contributions to the sport will continue to inspire future generations of female wrestlers. As Charlotte continues her recovery, the WWE Universe eagerly anticipates her return. Her comeback will not only be a personal milestone, but will also reshape the landscape of the women's division. With new challengers like Nia Jax rising to prominence, Charlotte's return will inject new energy into the division, raising the stakes for all involved. Conclusion: the Queen's return. Paul Orndorff, known as Mr. Wonderful, was a legendary figure in professional wrestling, leaving behind a lasting impact on the industry. Born on April 29, 1949, in Winfield, Kansas, Orndorff excelled in both football and wrestling during his high school years before playing college football at the University of Tampa. He transitioned to professional wrestling in 1976, where his charisma, impressive physique, and technical wrestling skills quickly gained him attention. Orndorff became a prominent name in the WWF, now WWE, during the 1980s, with his most notable feud being with Hulk Hogan, culminating in a classic match at the first-ever WrestleMania in 1985. His trademark move, the pile driver, became one of the most feared finishers in the business. Orndorff was also a two-time World Tag Team Champion, partnering with both Hulk Hogan and Jimmy Snuka. Despite facing injuries that affected his in-ring career, Orndorff remained a beloved figure in the wrestling world, attending conventions and sharing stories with fans. His legacy as one of wrestling's greats was solidified by his ability to engage audiences and deliver compelling performances. Later in life, Orndorff's health took a serious decline. He battled with dementia, which heavily impacted his quality of life. Tragically, Paul Orndorff passed away at the age of 71. His cause of death was attributed to complications from his battle with dementia and other health issues. Orndorff's passing marked the end of an era, but his influence on the wrestling world will never be forgotten. His contributions to the sport, particularly in terms of his groundbreaking matches and unforgettable feuds, continue to inspire generations of wrestlers and fans alike.